It's the third and final day of the World Economic Forum on Africa. It's been an interesting time, a time where themes around ICT have been discussed, how to better boost economic growth on the African continent. Rwanda has been used or has been spoken of as a model country in terms of how to develop in that particular arena. Earlier we had Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa speaking about how well Rwanda had done in terms of the ICT space, saying that South Africa had much to learn from Rwanda and vice versa. He praised or he hailed President Paul Kagame for his leadership in this particular regard. Asked about bilateral relations between South Africa and Rwanda, he said that the relationship was good and it was set to deepen even further. He was asked lots of questions around the issue of visas, when South Africa would become more open in terms of visa regulations, and he talked about the need to balance interests, not to have the floodgates open and so on. But he said that in order for Africa to be integrated, indeed there was a plan in the years to come that indeed Africa becomes more integrated. There's more and easier mobility in terms of goods, services and people. All in all, the Deputy President was saying that this had been a successful meeting, not just for government, but also for state-owned enterprises who had met and began to see synergies where they can perhaps work together in future. He also talked about how the private sector had benefited massively. We spoke earlier with the World Economic Forum organizers who said that last year in Cape Town, the attendees were 1,250, whereas on this occasion there were 1,200, but they were saying that it was a very, very good attendance and they were very happy about it. The next WEF is going to be held in Durban, I understand. It's been a very interesting time here. As for us, the SABC team, we've enjoyed lots of connectivity. We've barely had to use the data that we had on our phones. So it's been a great experience here. It's a great country. The people are very peaceful. So we've had a great time. So now it's back to studio.
Nompu Siziba and Diabo Seto on their way back after the World Economic Forum in Kigali, Rwanda. Now, later this year, Americans go to the polls to decide who will be their next president.